please help me welcome Alfred Chingombe.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. My slide you'll see has to do with problem solving. Problem solving is everywhere. I had a problem, it was solved. So let me tell you what happened. I had a lanyard like most of you have, but I had to take it off so that I can come and speak. One of the gentlemen who came to assist me within 10 seconds solved the problem. I thought we will remove the tape, take the mic off, and then take off the lanyard, then put it all back. There's always a quick way to solve a problem. Knife out, open knife, cut lanyard, problem solved. 10 seconds, all done. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alfred Chingombe, co-founder of Red Academy. Co-founder of Red Academy. Let's see what problem solving does in our lives.
Whoa, that's not good.
Oh, I don't need this. I'm already late.
Somebody will come. Anybody out there?
Do you have a phone?
No. Sorry. Somebody! Hello? There are two people stuck on an escalator and we need help. Now, would somebody please do something?
Before you laugh too loudly at their foolishness, all of us, including myself, we have problems in our lives where we do something similar. You could simply walk and solve the problem, but you wait for someone else to solve it for you. Let's get going. What is the agenda that we will talk about? First, who am I? Alfred Chingombe. Then we will talk about problem solving by itself, artificial intelligence by itself, then bring them together. Problem solving in the world of AI. Then lastly, I'll answer the question, now that you know all this, so what? So what? That's what will be our last question. So let's start off with who is Alfred Chingombe? I am a father of two, husband of one. I am passionate about education, passionate about youth empowerment. My dream, when I was young, I first thought I want to be a secretary because that's what my mother did. Then I thought I want to be a doctor because an aunt I was very close to passed away. Then I thought, no, I'll be a doctor so that no one has to die. Foolishness of youth. But we're allowed to be foolish. Then after that, I then wanted to go into technology. I realized that the one thing that I always did when I had toys, break them, open them, why does it work? Friends' gamepads, open it, why does it work? And try and figure it out. That's how I ended up getting into technology. I've studied technology, and now I am teaching technology and problem solving. What I do, I co-founded Red Academy, which stands for Redefining African Dreams, because we believe dreams of Africans are valid. We do not only have to watch those in other nations. As the previous speaker mentioned, when you hear mathematics, you hear formulas from others. We need formulas from Africa. Thank you, sir, that we now at least have one that we can talk about. But we need African solutions to African problems and global problems. Why am I passionate about this topic? You'll realize that as we go through. There's a lot of fun to be had with technology, a lot of fun to be had with problem solving. Let's go now into problem solving specifically. How would we define problem solving? Merriam-Webster dictionary. Always go to a dictionary when you want to talk about a topic so that you don't give false information. It says the problem solving is the process or act of finding a solution to a problem. Process or act of finding a solution to a problem. At Red Academy, we have a slightly different different definition to it. We rather think of problem solving as the process of finding ways to improve something. Doesn't always have to be a problem. as long as we find a way to improve it.
We have a question.
Yeah, I'm sorry, maybe you already answered this, but why exactly are we here?
Sean?
We're here because you're looking for the best of the best of the best.
Let's get going.
Want to get down on this?
Problem solving is not just about fixing problems. It's about doing things better. We need more problem solvers. We need more. A lot more problem solvers. And as I said initially, Red Academy, we believe the process of finding ways to improve something is what problem solving is all about. So, is problem solving just about fixing what is broken? Like I've said before? No, it is not. It is not just about fixing something that is broken. Problem solving is a way of advancing our livelihoods. So, some examples. I come from a time when if you needed to communicate with someone, I'll use 2 examples. I'm not going to reveal my age, but if you can do the maths, you'll realize how old I might be. These days, you've got these devices. WhatsApp message. Hey, Brack, are you at home? Blue tick response. In my day, while I'm still at home, by the way, pick up the phone because there was a cord, dial the number, ring, ring. There's no answer. Maybe it's outside playing. Put the phone down. I walk 45 minutes to my friend's house. Get there, knock on the gate. He's not there. Walk all the way back home. No cell phones. Does it mean that there was a problem of the way we were communicating? No. It could just be improved. We could have more instantaneous communication. Another example, also from communication. If there was someone you had a crush on, you could not just send a, what do you call these things, meme or a GIF or a video. You would send a letter. Out of those of you in school, who's actually posted a letter? Oh, we do have. There's some people who've, well done. So I posted many letters in my day. And in those days, the post office in many countries was much more efficient. I knew which days and roughly what time the postman would arrive, and I would go to the gate, and lo and behold, open it, there's letters. After some time, open it, no letters. Because now we send emails. But when we think about sending emails, I'll bring this back to letters shortly and how we do it. But we don't think about the impact that that has had on the world. What is the common denominator of the 2 examples I've given? It's technology. Smartphones, communication, as well as emails, it's all technology. Technology which touches on many different areas. We have hardware, which is the actual physical phone or the physical computer. We have infrastructure, which is the network and everything that makes one computer, one cell phone talk to another. And then we have applications, which is software. Someone has to build WhatsApp. Someone had to design it. Someone had to design the email application you're using. So technology is the key infrastructure, key denominator in a lot of problem solving. Currently, what is the problem solving technology that we have? As you might figure out, it is AI. Artificial intelligence. Definition of artificial intelligence by our friend Merriam-Webster is that it is the simulation of intelligent behavior in a computer. What is intelligent behavior? Because I'm not sure. Ability to learn or understand or deal with new situations.
Playing jazz.
Playing jazz.
Smoothie.
Making smoothie.
Calendar.
No meetings today. Remember? Dentist. At 9:30.
Fire off.
Fire off.
Open door.
Door open.
And we're gonna do one more.
Oh yeah. Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open. Open door.
Repeat that.
Open door.
I didn't understand that.
Hey! Open door!
Play on the floor.
As fun as that is, as much technology as there is in there, it's not artificial intelligence. Because it is not learning, the system is not learning. It's not thinking for itself. It's got a lot of technology, but it's not artificial intelligence. Let's go back to communication. I was asking about emails. The last time you've sent an email, did you think about jobs that were lost because of email? Currently, artificial intelligence, the world over, the view is that AI is taking jobs. There's a protest in America in Hollywood places. Did you know? They're striking because of artificial intelligence. A lot of movies and TV shows currently are not being shot. Scripts are not being written. Imagine. Scandal, Isidingo, Muvango, The River, The Queen. If we had headlines on our TV station saying, production stopped because they're on strike. We are very close approaching that with American shows because they're on strike. Why? Because artificial intelligence is encroaching and is being used to write scripts. So a lot of the strike that is happening is people complaining, saying, AI is writing the script that I'm supposed to have written. I want a job. My job is at stake. So when you hear about strikes in South Africa, in Africa, strikes are not uniquely South African. They happen the world over. Is AI here to take our jobs? My view, I hear a lot of yes, that AI is here to take our jobs. Is there anyone who says no? Very few, okay? 1, 2, and I agree with the 3 hands that have gone up. AI is not here to take our jobs. AI is an enabler to technology. So artificial intelligence is just an enabler. It's a part of technology. And technology, like I mentioned, is the enabler for problem solving. And problem solving is how we advance our society. So we need to grasp artificial intelligence. It is not going away. Yes, there are jobs that will be lost. Like I asked earlier, when you send an email, do you think about the person, the postman, whose job was lost because now we rely on emails? Do you think about that person? The food they used to put on the table, now they were told, sorry, no job. A lot of jobs are affected, yes. I will not claim that jobs will not be lost, jobs will not be affected. However, doesn't mean that all jobs are being wiped away. Jobs are advancing. So we need to advance ourselves. So let's look at problem solving in an AI world. There are 4 things that are key to being a problem solver. First, you need to be curious. Curious about opening things. How do they work? Why do they work? And you need to have fun. You need to play while you're doing it. It shouldn't be something that you do, let me figure out how this thing works. You must have fun while you're at it. Then you can keep doing it. Think big picture. The first speaker talked about, let's go beyond thinking local and thinking global. Think big picture. And then be eager to learn. So let's learn about some of the AI that we have. Some of the AI tools, ChatGPT. It explains complex topics. I've used it a lot, and it's one of my favorite AI tools. I asked it to write me a poem. Write a 50-word poem about the African Renaissance in English, Setswana, and in Zulu. Pretend you are Shakespeare. And it wrote it out. ChatGPT, you can access it for free, by the way, and actually do this for yourself. There's Legalese Decoder. So these are tools that you can actually go online and get access to right now. Legalese Decoder simplifies legal documents. You can literally copy and paste. Who's read the legal terms on Facebook? I'm sure most of us use Facebook, Twitter. well, now it's called X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Do you read all those terms and conditions? No, I don't. I just click accept. I'm assuming they know what they're doing. But do you know that a lot of times when you post pictures, as much as it's your picture, Facebook can use it for anything they want to. A lot of these social platforms, they could. So imagine you could now copy and paste that into a document that would say, summarize it for you. You can actually do it also in ChatGPT. But here's something that is more legal. Legalese decoder. It decodes legal things. Now we're talking education, Doctrina AI. I registered here. This is a tool you can use for education. Imagine you're in a class, you can write notes in it. But now I must write notes. But I usually write notes anyway. But here's the thing. I used it to write something about Scratch, which is a coding platform. I just gave it 5 points. Summary of what the lesson is about. And it wrote out information. So all the paragraphs you see there, it wrote. I didn't. I just wrote the headlines. These are the topics that we've covered in class. So you could use this. And this is free as well. So a lot of these tools are free to use. You don't have to pay for them. You just need internet access. So that is Doctrina AI. News GPT. Who would have thought that AI could write news for you? Well,
Our
it does.
AI sources news from thousands of outlets, including both traditional and social media, always looking for ways to reduce bias and seek truth. That's where you come in. Now your voice can be heard. At News GPT, it's not just the media that contribute to the news. You do. By integrating social media into our AI models, News GPT is letting real people like you contribute to the news.
So AI written by News takes all the information from social media and compiles it into news articles. Mid-Journey. This would be, I mentioned ChatGPT as my favorite, one of my favorite. Mid-Journey is another. Creates images. A lot of the images you've seen in my slides come from Mid-Journey. Then there's some that I haven't used. Stunning images that you could print on a large scale on canvas and put them up. Very beautiful images, I must say. Maybe it's because I got them created, but the main thing is, these are tools you could use. Whatever career you're looking to go into, if you want to go into content creation, start figuring out and seeing how images are used in content creation and how you could use a tool like Mid-Journey. Looks genuine, but also AI created. So, now the last part, so what? Summary of everything, if you were to remember just a short part of my presentation today. Our ability to do many things that we need in life. Ultimately, we all want to succeed. That success hinges on our ability to problem solve. Currently, the main way we can do that is with technology, and artificial intelligence is the main technology that is in use for solving problems. It's affecting almost every industry. In closing, problem solving is a critical skill yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It forever will be the most important. Technology is an enabler to problem solving. And artificial intelligence is the technology of today for advancing ourselves, our communities, and our societies. If you'd like to know more about these things, that's my email address. If you go to our website, radacademy.com/learn, that's our learning management system, and we are starting off next month. We are celebrating a holiday, Heritage Day, which talks about our past. We are combining technology, AI, with Heritage Day by getting all those who register for that to dig up and find out about their heritage and then use AI to generate information around it. Whether it's a presentation, a video, it's up to you. But you will see how to incorporate AI into your world. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I've imparted something. And just remember, AI is here to stay. It's not here to just take your job. It's here to enable you and empower you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the presentation. I have no problem with artificial intelligence. And I have a problem with GChat because one of my students put my name in GChat. GChat says many things about me. At the end, it says, I got award given by my president from Cameroon, which I never get before. So, how efficient is this to change our world? Because I want my younger brother to be able to prove Pythagoras' theorem on the board. I want them to be able to calculate the cosine, even if they don't have calculator. I want them to be able to take a function, to study a function by themselves. That knowledge should be in them, so that tomorrow they will be able to teach the younger generation. So do you think that at this level we are in Africa, artificial intelligence is needed here already, with all the basic problems that we are unable to solve? If you can give a comment.
Thank you for that question. Brilliant question. Africa should embrace artificial intelligence much more than other nations. And artificial intelligence does not know everything as a fact. It makes up a lot of things along the way. The reason I have stunning images that I could show is because I did photography. So I have an idea of what it takes for a good image. The reason that someone who is into mathematics will be able to provide authentic information or research using AI is because they have that background. So the background of whatever you want to go into is still very important. Artificial intelligence just makes it quicker for you to get to an end result, but you still need that foundation, whether it's mathematics. And yes, if you're looking for factual information, you can ask AI to give you the reference source that is outside of AI, and then you can go to the original source. AI, think of it as Google on steroids. It's a search engine that gives you information, but you must authenticate it yourself.
Good morning, Alfred. I just want to find out, in terms of, there was another app there on ChatGPT that when you said you type in like 5 words and then it gives you a summary. Do you not feel that takes away from people thinking if it's just going to summarize for you? And how effective is that in terms of stuff like plagiarism? If I'm going to type those 5 words because it was an assignment, and then she's also going to type in those 5 words, do you understand? Number one, does it not take away from people thinking themselves? And number two, how I don't know how the system works in a way that there won't also be plagiarism as part of that.
Brilliant.
Regulated, that's the word, yes.
Yes, brilliant question. My presentation was too short to go into some of those details, but in summary, universities are using AI to spot AI-generated content. So already, I'm studying with University of London, by the way, studying psychology for eventually educational psychology. The tool they use, called Turnitin, spots anything that is AI-generated. So AI writes things, it doesn't have the human element. AI can spot AI-generated content. So don't use AI to write a full essay. You can use it to give you ideas, then you must flesh out those ideas. So it's a tool, it's not a complete solution in itself.
Okay, thank you. Very good talk. And I also take it some tools that I can use as I'm also in content creation. But my question was very related to hers because for this group, it's still young people, which I believe that when they're given assignment, they are trying to train them to be able to write their own mind and own thoughts. Let's say they use it now, they'll have a similar problem that I had in postgrad, where now I have to write a thesis, my own publication, and then I have taken away the time to train my mind to be able to write for myself. Should such equipment be allowed to be used at this age, I think?
These tools, in my view, they should be used at any age, however, how they are used. So at this age, don't use it to write your essays. Don't use it to try and study. Once you've got your content and ideas that you want to play around with, then use it to do research. So use it to get content, just like we use Google to find articles that we can read. You can use this to summarize the general gist of those articles. You read it, then you digest what you've read. You still have to write the essays for yourself, but you can use AI for research purposes to gather information for you.
Okay. So I have a quick question, and this was a discussion that we had with the university during COVID. So during COVID, in-person learning was taken away, right? And universities tried to transition to online learning and do classes online. What is your take on AI being able to, one, structure our view of the world? Because all it just takes is for you, for example, to like a coffee post, and then automatically AI generates coffee adverts for you. So in actual sense, you are not getting a real sense of the world's view. You are getting an AI algorithm generated view of the world, which is said to be unreal. And this is the way, I actually want to also just touch on the fact that this is why young people now, when we speak about things like mental health and all of those things, it's simply because they are not getting a real world view. So what is your take on AI and why it is that universities right now ended up resorting back to in-person learning simply because they realized that we cannot get rid of the human factor?
Human factor is critical. At Rad Academy, we have both in-person and online lessons. In-person lessons are more impactful because of the human impact, learning from your peers. AI, it's been there for a while. Netflix uses AI to recommend shows. Facebook uses AI to search for something on Google, then go on to Facebook on a different laptop where you've logged in. You'll start seeing results that you searched for on your cell phone. That's AI, it's algorithms, it's adverts. So components of that have been there for a long time. My summary is this: AI is not going away. It currently has pros and it has cons. Let's find a way to use it and overcome those challenges that you're speaking about.
We have one last question.
One more. Okay.
Alfred, okay. AI, we need that originality from the learners. But AI, you simply put something, then it tries for you. That's not good. We need that thinking. We need that problem solving. We need that mathematics from originality, not relying on digital calculators and everything. We need somebody who can solve. We don't want this thing of formula sheet and everything. You must design a formula, solve a formula. Don't rely on technology. We don't want that. It steals away that mentality. It steals away that knowledge. And it makes people lazy.
So,
I have a bit of a confession to make. Why are you saying, oh? I'm a student, and I've made use of AI such as ChatGPT before. But let me tell you something, and I think you can agree with this. AI ifuna ingqondo. You need to actually be able to understand everything that you're using, right?
absolutely.
Because
absolutely.
I've put things in ChatGPT, just like Prof said, and it was lying to me. ChatGPT specifically is a language AI, and so it's not generated or it wasn't created to tell you the truth. So thank you so much for that insightful talk and opening up our minds to the world of problem solving and how AI can come in. Wasn't that insightful? I have a question to you guys. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Are we going to use AI to cheat on our assignments? No! You're not supposed to say yes, you're supposed to say no. You're supposed to say, we're going to use AI to assist us with our research and summary, but everything has to come from your mind. So I'm going to ask you that question one last time. I hope you give me the right answer. Are we going to use AI to cheat on our assignments? We have some bad apples in here.